Okay, so let's just do a quick reading. And okay, of course we don't have any saved readings. We just started. Okay, that's like, oh, maybe you need to go right here to the beginning. What's this? Oh, that's to take you to the menu. So up in the corner, those three, right upper right hand corner would take you back to the menu that we just left. So let's begin a reading. Okay, and then yeah, these is what we saw in the descriptions. So oh, I see one card spread or daily spiritual insight. I get that. Sometimes you want a one card, yes or no, or where should I be leaning my decision versus like a daily draw. So it's kind of good that they discern the difference. Spiritual counseling, making a decision, medicine wheel looks pretty complicated. I'm not going to count. That's like what, at least 13 cards in the wheel, and messages for your spirit guide. So before we conclude this review, I mean, we can't conclude the review until we do an actual reading. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, so they kind of re-prompt you on the instructions that we read earlier. We do not want that to pop up anymore. So, all right, so is this the shuffle button up here in the top right? That is the shuffle. I'm like waiting to see is the card gonna pop out. Okay, I'm just gonna tappy. I'm gonna have to look that up. So it says underneath it here, select a card, messages from the angels and from the. Oh, okay. I'm step slow here. Clearly, one, two, three, four. Each of these five cards have a sub prompt. I was not peeping that. So can you go back? No, you can't go back. So we're on card pick number 3, and now I see what that's saying. A message from the earth. Okay, okay. That's pretty. Oh, and this one's message from your Mazer God and your past life guardian. So some of these things I'm gonna have to look up. Maybe I have to come back in with a explanation. Message from your ancestors. I love connecting with my ancestors. Stop here. Okay, so here we are. That represents you. Okay. Flow. More water. Let's see. Read more. I'm like, waterfall is kind of like, we know water. Obviously, thinking about cups and tarot represents intuition. It can also represent spirit. But I think what's cool about the imagery on this card, and not only just the purple and the blue, which to me is also indicating intuition coming from the crown and the third eye chakra with the colors, is like I love also the double entendre of the waterfall intersection point, where it gets all shh, I just couldn't even think of any other word except for a sound, but then you have all these fluffy white clouds, which, you know, um, when you think about someone who's in deep thought, why is your head in a cloud? So, but all that is flow. It is intuitive thought. It is just, going with whatever you feel is appropriate at the time. So I jive with that card. I jive with it. Okay, next one is, oh, this is what I was saying. I need to know what is the Devic Kingdom. But we will look that up later. So let's just go ahead. Emerging with the lily pad. Oh yes, hands up. And is that, hold on, yoga people don't kirk out if I mispronounce this. Is that tree? No, not tree pose. What is it? Mountain. There we go. With our hands up in the mountain pose. Sitting there touching that sun. So I like this card because I look at it as, I can't quite remember, it makes you think about like a lot of Asian symbology where they have certain figures like on a lotus flower, but you reach towards the sun and then they draw in that information from the sun. You may or may not believe in light codes, but what we can believe in is that the sun provides all the nourishment, energy, and light and warmth that we need to survive. So to me, this person coming out of the flower, reaching up to the sun, it's a survival mechanism. And with all the greenery around it, going back down to the chakras, green is heart. So it's just like she's reaching up with all her heart, like I am emerging out of this flower. Hey, sun, thank you for supporting me, and I am here to booyah, whatever that means. But I like the meaning here. A little bit better with the flower analogy. Just as a new sprout pushes through the soil into the light, you are emerging. Yes, let's go with that versus flower. But, and actually, this is important because back to the sun representing energy, a lot of people, when they recommend on a health kick to eat sprouts, they say sprouts are more nutritionally dense than like spinach or bok choy. That is because of this paragraph right here. When the sprouts have all that energy to break out of the ground and come up, that's when they like harvest them and like kill all the sprouts. But, it's a good thing. Plants can be regrown. But that's an important part is that it is very, 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 very energetically dense and nutritious food. So that's cool. Okay, now all this earth and flower talk. Messages from the earth. Healing. Feel like this looks like this woman's doing give me some Reiki flashbacks. But to me this is someone that's definitely in a contemplative stance. Your hands being out has many, many, many different meanings. You take that for what it means to you. But I see this as kind of like a little bit of a solemn card. I do like the purples and the violets. Kind of in the art. Her hair. I'm sorry, like I know this is way off topic. Her hair is giving me all of the Incredibles violet life. Like yo, that's just what came to my mind. Okay, so says healing is occurring. You're a natural healer. You know what? I forget which one was this. Was this the Earth message? Oh, message from the Earth. Let's see what else does it say. Hold a vision. Nature is spend time with nature. Let's look at it. One thing we did not really get into is the affirmation. Phenomenal healing energy flows through every cell in my body. So this reading actually is making sense because they said flow. So flow was our first card. We got this card talking about the sun and emerging, coming out using the energy, and now we get the healing card. Sorry, let's go ahead for the last two. Message from your Mazer guide and past life guardian. Faith. Oh, someone jumping. What's that? Trapeze act. To me, this is definitely blind faith. Number one, to be even jumping in the air like that, but to know that the timing. Like this card, kind of to me, what I'm getting is when these people were practicing trapeze, it's just like that. The swing swings back and forth, and they have to know to be able to grab it at the right time in order to jump onto the other side. But you got to take that leap. And faith sometimes can be blind, but with this card, I feel like it's also saying there's a notion of some logical precision that needs to be interjected. Like you can't have blind faith. Like these people can't just practice and, oh, I'll catch that swing when I catch it. Okay, well, you're going to fall into the practice net, bro. Or if you're doing a show, you're going to hit the ground. And that's not cool. So, let's see what they say here. Faith and manifestation. Be patient. My life is divinely guided. That's cool. I kind of get what they're saying with the meaning, but to me, I think that this is practicing caution against blind faith. All right, and our last card, message from ancestors. What we got here? Oh, this is so cute with the bird's nest and the little like plants in the trees. Oh, okay. Like, all right, let me focus. I mean, I'm actually kind of stumped here because my first thought is like, yes, creating. I'm gonna say we're not talking about human life. Birds being born, baby birds, anything being born is a miracle. But I'm trying to look deeper at the symbolism of this bird nest sitting in a tree. Like, what is spirit trying to say here? Let's take a look at the description. Ah, okay. The card meaning kind of makes sense. Watch for miracles. So in this case, we're looking at the process of birth, um, abundance. There's three eggs there. Um, Expect miracles, praise and celebrate them when they appear, no matter how small. I mean, that is true. I'm up here looking for something boom, boom, big, and it's just a very simplistic picture. A basic bird's nest and three eggs. So, definitely that means gratitude in everything. It could have just been a tree with nothing. It could have been an empty nest. It could have been one egg, but it's not. It's what's depicted. And then the affirmation, my life is a miracle. So that was pretty cool. I like so. Okay, so one thing that I do want to make sure that we understand. So, okay, so this exactly was my point. How we ensure that that reading we just did is saved? Because I'm like, I guess we lost it. That should have been a little bit more clear. So, all right, for now, we're just gonna do one card. Okay, this will just keep popping up. So don't show this text. We're just gonna pick a card. Okay, tap the card. Did all that. Radar app. Well, we're reviewing your app right now, and I really might email you with some feedback. So I'm gonna say maybe later because Weird is like save my reading. You got save reading. Okay, so we'll say one card test. One card test. I would have not expected that icon because I've seen that on other apps where that's normally like email, but that's the save reading button. So, all right, let's check. Yeah. Oh, that's cool when they timestamp it. So, there we go. And you can always go back. So, okay. So, all in all, I mean, I would say got 4.9 in the App Store. I'm going to give it 4.5. Only because the pop-ups and a little bit clunky with the saving of the readings. The menu, I think the menu options, the menu layout could be a little bit more refined. So just one more time. Also, just remember you always got to turn this off for every single time you do a new reading. So we're going to just pick a card, tap it, leadership, hit the back button. Make sure you hit the up arrow in the upper right hand corner. Hit save reading. So we'll say daily. What's today? Thursday. Save. Okay. Then you can go back, upper right hand corner menu again, and you can see your save reading. So just kind of keep that in mind because I'm actually kind of sad that we lost the reading that we did earlier. But okay, that is it. So that is the Soul Coaching Oracle Deck app review. Hope you guys enjoy. Sending lots of love and light over the ones and zeros. As always, take care.